What shall I tell you of the old? The loveliest part of the whole river is at Icon, where the church and rectory stand lonely on a little wooded hill.
Julian Tennyson writing about the Suffolk he knew and loved. He first came to stay at Aldborough and in 1938 wrote a travelogue, Suffolk Scene. Today it's been reissued with a new commentary from historian Elaine Murphy. Tennyson's Suffolk, she says, was very different to the Suffolk of today.
Very backward, very rural. It had been through a recession since about 1880. So it was extremely impoverished rural community. And the towns were much smaller, only about a third of the size they are today.
Tennyson was the great-grandson of the Victorian poet laureate, Alfred Lord Tennyson. He wrote beautifully about the towns, the churches, the Suffolk dialect, a time before big housing estates, cars everywhere, and tourism on the coast.
He would not recognise the gentrification and the twee little shops. I think he would be very surprised. He might not have minded, but he would have been surprised.
Some things haven't changed. Tennyson was writing about coastal erosion in 1938.
We're pitted against that most cruel and impassive of enemies, the sea.
When war came, Julian Tennyson joined the army, and that took him away from his wife and young family. But he wrote letters almost every day, and his daughter, Penny, recently discovered them.
My own darling little Penny, this is a letter from Daddy.
According to Penny, the magic of Suffolk, then and now, is the peace and quiet.
The feeling you get if you walk on the marshes and listen to the birds, when it's silent, when there aren't people around, if you can just walk along a beach, and it reminds me of my childhood then.
Julian Tennyson was killed in action in Burma in 1945. He was just 30 and was buried there. But he'd asked that if anything did happen, a memorial would be placed in the graveyard at Icon. Like so many, he never got to realise his potential or to see the changing face of the Suffolk he loved. Mike Liggins, BBC Look East.